Danielle Bregoli, aka Bhad Bhabie, first captured the limelight in September 2016 with her quite controversial appearance on Dr. Phil's show, as she mocked the audience with "Cash Me Outside." How about that?
Catch me outside, how about that? Catch me outside, how about that?
Over the years, the young rapper has emerged as a ratchet teen star, a sizzling social media sensation, and a pop culture icon. Someone who is constantly getting into catfights and is shrouded in controversies. Additionally, her recent claims of joining and heavily profiting off of an adult content platform just days after turning 18 have made her the talk of the town all over again. Here's the story of Danielle Bregoli and how she became a multi-millionaire at just 19. The world has always looked down on impudent, rude, impolite people, and often rightfully so. Misbehaving kids have been warned about impending doom and a bleak future since the dawn of time. Self-proclaimed fortune tellers predict a forthcoming downfall for those adolescents who break the rules, rebel, and refuse to fall in line. While such ruthless projections turn out to be true for many youngsters, it was definitely not the case for Danielle Bregoli, aka Bhad Bhabie. The 19-year-old rapper and social media personality rose to unprecedented fame after her contentious appearance on Dr. Phil's show in September 2016. The then 13-year-old Danielle came off as an ungovernable spoiled rascal who admitted to stealing her mother's credit cards, car, and cash and framing her for a crime on the national television show. Needless to say, the reckless teenager showed no remorse for her acts, which were really upsetting for the family. In fact, she gloated over her misbehavior with her mother and her misconduct in general in front of a massive audience. On the show, she and her mom engaged in a heated argument several times to the point she got out of her seat to face off against her mother. Danielle even proceeded to call the audience slurs. It was evident that the mother-daughter duo were getting on each other's last nerves at home, screaming, yelling, and tearing down one another's doors. A few minutes into the show, Danielle uttered the phrase "Cash me outside, how about that?" Although people laughed it off, little did anyone know that this single sentence was about to turn into a catchphrase, a viral meme, a social media sensation, and quite literally Danielle's legacy. She probably never imagined in her wildest dreams that her rather controversial interview set the stage for a tremendous rap empire. Nobody had a clue that Danielle laid the foundation of rap star Bhad Bhabie. Since then, the celeb has gained enormous upward mobility, undergone numerous ups and downs on the way, and changed over the years for the better. You might wonder where the iconic Danielle Bregoli hails from. Well, you would be shocked to know that Bhad Bhabie comes from a religious low-income family that appears to be somewhat dysfunctional. Danielle was born and raised in a Catholic household in the Florida town of Boynton Beach. Her parents, Ira Paskowitz and Barbara N. Bregoli, separated while she was just an infant. Her mother is primarily responsible for her upbringing, and she is estranged from her father. As a 12-year-old, she would skip school to practice rap with her mates in a dumped garage. After her interview with Dr. Phil, she was sent to a rehabilitation facility for troubled teens, namely Turnabout Ranch in Escalante, Utah. Unfortunately, she witnessed and suffered abuse at the hands of the staff there, which she opened up about in a YouTube video on her channel in March 2021. She accused the faculty of making her sit straight for 3 days in a row and keeping her from going to sleep. She also claimed the staffers would utilize cruel tactics like physical restraint on other teens and frequently overlooked reports of bullying. Danielle also bashed Dr. Phil for sending kids on his show to the notorious facility. In a follow-up episode in 2017, while discussing the improvements Bregoli had undergone during her time at the ranch, she claimed that Dr. Phil was nothing before she came on the show. You would be surprised to know Dr. Phil's response to that. Keep watching to find out. Danielle Bregoli's appearance on Dr. Phil's show and her trending catchphrase prompted the production of the single "Cash Me Outside" by DJ Suede the Remix God. It peaked at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 streaming songs and Hot R&B or hip-hop songs charts on March 4, 2017. It inspired a series of dance videos that were posted on YouTube and was one of the factors that drastically elevated Danielle to stardom. The same year, Danielle received a nomination for the MTV Movie and TV Awards in the trending category based on her famous catchphrase. By March 2017, her personal worth was estimated to have soared to $200,000. To Danielle's dismay, karma got to her eventually in July 2017 when she was arrested on the charges leveled against her. She pleaded guilty to thievery, possession of marijuana, and filing a fraudulent police report, after which she was sentenced to probation for 5 years. Lucky for Danielle, she switched to a new lawyer and her sentence ended shortly in March 2018. Finally, in 2017, she was offered what she had always longed for, a place in the music industry. Music manager Adam Kluger paved the way for a rap career for Danielle after signing her. Even though he faced severe backlash from the industry, Kluger remained persistent. On August 24, 2017, she released her first single under the stage name Bhad Bhabie, These Hoes, which garnered immense attention and reached number 77 on the Billboard Hot 100. Her first single was undoubtedly a stepping stone to a triumphant and affluent rap journey. It earned her the rightful title of being the youngest female rap artist to debut on the music chart. The unquestionable success of the song inspired Atlantic Records to sign her to a multi-album recording contract. Subsequently, she released an extensive list of musical numbers since then and achieved multiple milestones on the way. For instance, she remixed a Kodak's Black song and the resulting song, Hi Bitch, which came out on September 22, 2017, climbed to number 17 on the Billboard Hot 100. Another music piece, What You Know, released just a day later, accumulated more than 3 million views within just 24 hours. In many of her songs, she reflects on her past and goes down memory lane. She embarked on her first music tour across North America and Europe along with Asian Doll on April 14, 2018. On November 6, 2018, she set on to the other half of her tour to the west coast of the United States, Australia, and New Zealand. The tour gained positive reviews. Her performance on the stage was even compared to Britney Spears in her early years. Once again, controversy overshadowed Bhad Bhabie on November 16 when she threw her drink at Iggy Azalea during Cardi B's Fashion Nova launch party and attempted to assault her. She told the paparazzi she did so because of the comments Azalea made on Instagram. Iggy Azalea took it to Twitter and condemned Bhad Bhabie's actions via a thread of tweets. In January 2019, she released 2 singles that attracted substantial traction. The first one, Babyface Savage, drew plenty of buzz on YouTube and Twitter, with many clips collecting tens of thousands of retweets and likes. The song also charted in Canada and the US on the bubbling under Hot 100, extending Bhad Bhabie's record as the youngest female with more entries in more than 20 years. In less than 2 months, the music video secured 20 million views. The music video for the other single, Bestie, directed by Michael Garcia, was released on February 25th and was commended for its cinematography and storyline. Bhad Bhabie decided to take a social media break after a video of her sporting box braids on Instagram in December 2019 caused yet again another controversy over cultural appropriation. She ended her break in February 2020 with a freestyle to Nicki Minaj's song Yikes. She debuted her first single of the year, That's What I Said, on April 22, 2020, in which she takes a dig at her critics. Apparently, controversy follows her everywhere she goes. Did you know that actress Sky Jackson filed a restraining order against her on March 17, 2020, as a result of a well-publicized dispute in which Bhad Bhabie sent her death threats and repeatedly harassed Jackson's mother on social media? On June 15, however, Jackson withdrew the restraining order. However, there's always hope and space for people to become a better version of themselves. Eventually, Bhad Bhabie made the wise decision of seeking professional help. Danielle Bregoli began her 31-day treatment program for prescription drug addiction and childhood trauma in June. Celebrities like Demi Lovato, Blac Chyna, and Charli XCX rendered her their support during this period. She released Do It Like Me, her second single for 2020, in October. The song quickly became a TikTok sensation. Bhad Bhabie claimed to have launched an OnlyFans account on April 1, 2021, 6 days after turning 18. She provided proof of earnings of more than a whopping sum of $50 million, which invited more skepticism. Do you think her claims are true? Or is she exaggerating the truth? On a positive note, on April 4th, TMZ reported that she and Paris Hilton were working together on a troubled teen program that would concentrate on the abuse young people experience at camps. Here's the best part. She established her own record company, Bad Music, in September 2021 and will soon release her first EP through this company. Misunderstood, her first single of 2021, was released on September 17th and conquered the 8th position on the Billboard Digital Song Sales Chart. Presently, Bhad Bhabie is estimated to possess a gigantic net worth of $20 million, and she seems to invest heavily in real estate. Earlier this year, she paid $6.1 million in cash for a mansion in Boca Raton. The 9,200 square foot villa spreads to 1 acre of land, comes with 7 bedrooms and 7 bathrooms, and flaunts amenities such as a luxurious guest house, an outdoor space dedicated to jacuzzi, a club room, and a dry sauna. Pretty crazy, eh? In the same neighborhood, she owns another property that consists of 5 bedrooms and 7 bathrooms and has been listed for a colossal price of $3.6 million. Her YouTube channel currently has blown up to 7.56 million subscribers, and she amassed a humongous number of more than 1 billion views there. On top of that, her followers on Instagram number up to a ginormous 16.2 million. It gets even better. On August 23, 2022, Bhad Bhabie announced donating a generous sum of $1.7 million to a scholarship fund for specific college majors to assist underprivileged students in an appropriate way financially. Safe to say that Bhad Bhabie has earned enough money to last her a lifetime. According to Danielle Bregoli herself, she could retire right now if she wanted to. Here's the craziest part. Dr. Phil did not entirely deny Bhad Bhabie's claims of how she made his show so popular. In a podcast with Joe Rogan in 2019, Dr. Phil displayed great shock about her winning a Grammy and getting signed up for a music contract and a makeup deal. He said,
"I take no credit or blame. I wish everybody well. When she grows up, I hope she turns into something positive."
Here's the kicker. Earlier this month, Bhad Bhabie gave a highly anticipated Oxford Union address where she discussed abuse, her career, and her ascent to fame. Rapturous applause greeted the 19-year-old Florida rapper as she entered the hallway and took a seat for the interview. On November 2nd, students were seen lining up for hours to listen to the American performer give a speech. Perhaps this is one of the most significant milestones in the life of the young rapper. What do you think of Bhad Bhabie's journey to becoming a rap icon? Do you think her interview with Dr. Phil had an influential impact on her future? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. If you liked the video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and share it with your friends. See you in the next video.